Hi, this is Mike Parati coming to you on Webcast September 21st, 2009. And I wanted to compliment everybody in the world history class on how well everybody did on their exam. Go over some of the syllabus items and answer any questions that you have. Make sure that you send them to me on professorparati@gmail.com. The first thing that I'd like you to know is if you go into the syllabus, and I'm on my second computer here, the syllabus has Unit 2 from the 21st of September to the 16th of October, and it includes pages 102 to 218. Great section. You've got World War I, you've got the Russian Revolution, and I think that you very much will enjoy it. The second thing I want to comment, I just today put the secondary reading on. It's about the bodies of the Russian leaders. And I think you'll be very interested in that. Make sure that when you read it, you download the answer sheet, which will look very familiar to you. You type in the answers as everybody's been doing and email them to me at professorparati@gmail.com. It'll be done. The first part that I wanted to touch on was, very quickly, is if you go to page 102 in the text, we'll start right in on this section. Very fascinating section on the half-century in crisis. And what this basically talks about is that and it starts in with chapter 5, is all of the things that we've been talking about in Unit 1 are coming into fruition. We have European countries that have spread out and had colonies all around the world. So people in the colonies are angry about that. You have the colonies you have European countries competing over everything. You also have European countries creating alliances to protect one another. And pretty soon, you are going to have all of these things break out. And then what I'd like to have for you to think about is building up a sort of like a house of cards. All you need is one swoop of wind, one push of one card, and it all comes crumbling down. And that's what's going to happen in the turn of the century around 1914 with World War I. Because as you have Europe go to war, what happens to all those colonies? Nobody's ruling them, so they're going to choose their own leader or not. Some of the European countries are going to fight in World War I and then come back and want to be the colony again, and they can't. And all of a sudden, you have a lot of dynamic change. And what I'd like you to remember is that important term from this unit, dynamic, which means very fluid, very moving, very changing. All right? And ultimately, from disorder comes a desire for order. All right? It's kind of like, imagine you're being a student in the classroom where the teacher has no order in the classroom, you can't learn anything. Eventually you're going to say, can we please have some order here? Well, Europe is the same way. When Europe descended into chaos, after World War I, they began to look for ways to create order, aka the rise of, say, fascist Germany, the rise of fascist Italy, the rise of fascist Spain, etc. So one of these things that you need to pay attention to. Now, very quickly, Unit 2 will end October 16th. So between the 15th and 16th of October, you will have your unit exam. If you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. Thank you very much, and have a great week.